Alright, here we go. My name is Zach, and this is my first YouTube video, and also the first episode of Road to the Stage. I am 23 years old. I am a bodybuilder, and this will be my first show ever. I just started working with a coach in October, finished out a cutting phase. Last summer I got kind of chunky, very chunky. And yeah, started working with him in October, finished out a cut, and kind of in the process of a little bit of a rebound phase, and then bulk for a month and a half, 2 months, and start prep. Show is June 14th, Chattanooga, Tennessee, I believe. And then gonna see how it goes. Not going into it really with any expectation. My main priority really is just to get a feel for the experience. I've wanted to step on stage for a while. I'm finally in the place to take that step, finally have the means to take that step. Yeah, just finish out this prep, give it my all, step on stage, and do my thing. And probably not going to be the biggest dude on stage, but I sure as hell can come in conditioned and with great shape and dominate where I can. So yeah, we are at this gym. It's Classic City Bodybuilding here in Athens, Georgia. It's pretty sick. The only problem is it is kind of busy right now. So we're gonna sit outside, let it clear out just a little bit. There's not all that much space at this gym. They are moving though. They're moving into a really big warehouse, which is gonna be sick. Mr. Phil, the owner, told me he already has an ungodly amount of new equipment sitting in his garage at home that he's going to be bringing over to this warehouse. I'm so excited to see it. Yeah, so we're going to let it clear out a little bit, and I'm going to mix my pre-workout. This is gas. I'm not the biggest, fruit punch fan in the world. I think that's technically what this is Fruit Blast, or Fruit Burst. Fruit Burst. But it does taste pretty good. I'm not like an ambassador or anything like that, so I don't have a code to give you. All I know is it is gas. It makes me itch, sweat a lot. It's really not a bonus, it's more of a downside, but gets the job done. Insane pumps. Yeah, I'm also going to put you guys on. You don't drink intro workout? You should. But none of that expensive stuff. Don't waste your money going to buy this expensive intro workout. All you need is this. What they know about that? They don't know nothing about that. Okay? This is Gatorade powder and a teaspoon of salt. I think it's like 28 grams of Gatorade powder and a teaspoon of salt. It's like 100 calories worth of straight carbs. Straight to the boobs. Straight to the chest during my workout. So, yeah. Oh. So my steering wheel kind of smells like medicine at first. Not gonna lie to you. Anyways, let's do a little pre-lift talk. So I've been making a lot of transformation slides and videos on TikTok and Instagram recently. And I used to just post a lot of edits, kind of like dark, mysterious edits. Still enjoy making those, but kind of gone away from them. I'm not like famous or anything like that. They're just fun to make, and making a lot more progress stuff recently because I caught myself, even after these past 6 months of my physique just absolutely blowing itself out of the water, I caught myself being really down and not thinking I made progress. Still saw the same fat dude in the mirror, even though, I kind of had abs in the mirror or shoulder veins, whatever the case may be, and I was still really down on myself. So something I wanted to talk about, especially in this video, is how to avoid being so hard on yourself. If you are doing everything you can to be better than you were yesterday, you should not be putting yourself down. And that's really what it's all about. You should want to be 1% better than you were the day before. Something that I realized I was doing was I was comparing myself to what the end goal should be. Instead of comparing myself to the person I was yesterday, I was comparing myself to where I want to be in a few years, winning my pro card. Or stepping on the Olympia stage, like that kind of thing. That doesn't come overnight. And if you're constantly comparing yourself to that end goal, then you completely lose sight of the value of the present. And maintaining that sense of value in the present is what is going to give you that discipline and that motivation and that reassurance that what you are doing is making you better than you were the day before. And that's all that really matters. Yeah, you're going to have days where you feel like you don't look quite as good as you did yesterday. Maybe you're more watery than you were the day before. Your veins aren't quite popping the way they were before, or you're just not as strong as you were the day before. That happens. Sometimes my lifts are 20 pounds down, and I just have no idea why. But even on those days, I control what I know I can control. And that is being in the gym. If I have to drop the weight, I'll drop the weight. And I'll crank it out. And I will still get those gains. I'm still going to build muscle, burn fat if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So, moral of the story is quit comparing yourself to your end goal constantly, or to what you see on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube of all of these big guys on the Olympia stage, and that's eventually where you want to be. So now you're comparing yourself to them. That's just insane, dude. It's absurd. Eventually you will get there. You will accomplish that. I know you will. I know that I will. But to compare ourselves now to something in the future that hasn't even happened yet is insane. You should be looking back at who you used to be and comparing yourself to that person and seeing your growth. And continuing to invest in and acknowledge your worth every single day. That was kind of a long rant. Sorry about that. But I'm going to finish this pre-workout, and then hopefully the gym will clear out a little bit, and we'll be able to go get this absolutely diabolically disgusting chesticle pump. So, see you guys inside. Really great lift. I love the posing room in Classic City. I mean, it's just, it really is top tier. I'm really excited for them to move to the bigger location. Something I thought about while I was lifting was, bro, that homeless dude just jaywalking for real. He gonna get rocked. Little mid-workout thought was just how much I've learned from bodybuilding, and I think everyone can if you really think about it. It's just a lot of attention to detail, and I think it's really helped me conceptualize and visualize like how everything I do is going to relate, even the small things is going to relate back to me being better than I was yesterday, and how that works. I don't know, every rep on an incline dumbbell press is helping me grow that shelf. So when I hit that side chest, my chest is going to look a lot more full. Upper chest going to be popping. Even down to the food, like the attention to detail. How much carbs I'm putting in my system before a workout. How much protein I'm getting in. When I'm cutting, how does it look when I'm in prep? How is more carbs versus less carbs going to make me look and benefit me on stage? Yeah, and I think it relates a lot just to everyday life. Even all the way down to school, every piece of homework that I get, maybe it's hard, I don't want to do it, I procrastinate it. But at the end of the day, it's going to make me a better student, and it's going to feed into my knowledge. I want to be a therapist, so every single psych class and homework assignment that I take is going to benefit me, and it's going to help me be able to help a lot more people. Even down to the relationships, like your friendships, your partners, that attention to detail, what makes them happy, what makes them feel appreciated, and all of that, put it together for a long while, and it creates a really beautiful thing, a really beautiful friendship, a really beautiful relationship. And I think that's something that I've learned through bodybuilding, and even just not even thinking a whole lot about it, I've still learned it. I still it's been instilled in me, even indirectly. But yeah, it's just some food for thought. Some people let it take their lives over, and it becomes everything, and then they neglect the rest of their life. But for me, it's had the opposite effect. It's helped me grow into a much better person and see how I can be at least 1% better than I was yesterday in every aspect of life. And I think anything worth doing is going to be hard. It's going to take up a lot of your attention. But at the end of the day, have more of an open mind and let yourself use those same principles that you use. Maybe it's not even bodybuilding, just whatever hobby or sport or other outlet you want to get better in. Apply that to your everyday life, to your relationships, to your schoolwork, to your job, to keeping I'm not the best at it, but keeping your house and your room and your car clean, all this stuff, it can really help. Yeah, it's just some food for thought. I filmed a lot driving over here. I don't know how much of that's actually gonna make it into the video, but yeah, it's really all I have tonight. I think today is January 13th. My goal is to have this video all cut up and edited by the 20th. I don't know when this is going to get uploaded, but I hope you're absolutely killing it. So, yeah. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm going to go in, make some food, socialize with the roommates, and go to bed. Take a shower, too. I'm not trying to stink. Peace.